it apply to the trades?
Okay, I need you to do something. I think my internet went off. I just came back on, so I didn't get the beginning. Yeah.
Okay, I was asking about leverage on MT4.
Okay.
Because when you open the live account on MT4 with the broker and you're linking it to MT4, they ask you for the leverage that you want to use. And they have different leverages. There's like 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 500, 1 to 1,000. And I was wondering, as a beginner, what leverage can you suggest that I use? And also, I wanted to understand how the leverage affects the trades when I'm taking them on MT4.
Okay, good. That was the same topic we discussed last week. So now the thing is about leverage. Leverage has to do with how much the broker is willing to protect your account or to allow you trade the account. All right. So if you're using a tighter leverage means you don't want to blow your account. You always want the broker to help you stay away from you losing not enough money. You use a smaller leverage, which is 1 to 50. All right. Then if you want to be flexible, you want to blow your account quickly, you want to make too much money, you could use 1 to 1,000. All right. Now, that means the broker can allow you do whatever. It's your money. They can allow you do whatever you want to do. You could use a standard 1,000, all right, on a $1,000 account. And if the trade is going against you, they won't touch you until the account just blow. You see red, they'll just cut off. All right. That your money is gone. So yeah, that way they'll help you be the person that you want to be. But when it comes to leverage, I tell people, if you want to protect your account, you may not know how the trade may run, but you want to protect your account so close that you don't have to be losing much in a trade. All right. You want to use the lowest leverage the broker gives to you. All right. Now, if you want to be flexible, I'd say I use when we started, we all use 1 to 500. All right. Yes, the thing about leverage is if it's too tight, it means you cannot go negative. It will take you off the trade because of the leverage. The moment it goes to negative, the broker will off the trade for you. So it will not allow the room for breathing. All right. So that's one thing about it. It's tight. It's tight if you're using a tighter leverage. So you could start with a 1,000, 1 to, if you see 1 to 200 or 1 to 500, so that you can experience drawdown, see the difference. All right.
Okay.
Yes, you can experience drawdown and see the difference. Then as you begin to grow, you can ask, okay, let me go to a closer. Now, more regulated, legitimate brokers don't offer more than 1:500. If you're seeing 1:1,000, that's that's trouble. So but you can stay within the premises of 1 to 200 or 1 to 500.
Okay, and leverage is something I can change as I become.
Yeah, you could change them. But if you want to really be protective, 1 to 50.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other questions for Kenvry?
That's a good one.
Esther, do you have any questions for Kenvry?
No. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So I do not have any questions. Does anybody have anything else for Kenvry? Otherwise, it's going to be a really short call. Or Kenvry, do you have anything for us from this week that you want us to know? Maybe something you've experienced with your other teams.
I'm trying to think.
Huh?
No, I think my mind is so focused. My mind is so focused on growth. Basically, growth. I don't have any experience as to what I want people to start practicing when it comes to trading. I had good. Maybe that question is good. I had one experience. I had a meeting with some of the students today. One of the students said he had an experience and he grew an account to $6,000 from 1,000, I think 500, 1,000, then $6,000, and he later blew the account.
Wow.
And yeah, he was affected. He was emotionally displaced. So he's trying to, yeah. Then I at some point I said two things. At some point, when he was growing, he told me, and I told him, stay connected. Because I understand that the when you grow in this environment, something happens to you when you start winning. All right. It's almost like you get ahead of yourself. You feel the moment you start doing $100 to $500, you can do it to $50,000. So all of a sudden you want to be the Superman, the next big story. Yes, I hit $1 million. So that's when I told him, stay connected, because I wanted to bring him to a place of accountability, because there's no way he would be talking to me, all right, that he would be making messes of the account. That's one thing that happens when you're accountable to your leaders. Then another thing that I've also shared with the team is this: the money in the market, all right, we're not trying to run away from poverty. We've already have the skill set to defeat poverty. So I don't have to apply the mindset that I must grow my account, to let me just, now that I am winning, let me just win, like something is going to happen tomorrow. No, it's the same thing that is happening today has happened 10 years ago. We happen 10 years to come. So what you need to do is proper money management. I've been sharing on growth. Now you could know the skill set, but that doesn't mean you can grow with the skill set. It's two different things. That's why we have a lot of broke traders. You can have the best strategy. That doesn't mean you will grow money with it. It's your growth strategy that really is going to depend on what you do. It's almost like someone who's a professional today. Just because you learn medicine doesn't mean you own a hospital, or you become a successful medical doctor just because you learned medicine. It's what you do, how you apply, your CV, where you work, how you apply yourself to the skill, to the profession that will set you apart. Am I correct? All right. That same goes with trading. Just because you know how to buy, sell, support, resistance, doesn't mean you're going to become $100,000. You're going to make $100,000 or become. Now, you could make $100,000. Doesn't mean you're going to be a successful trader. It's two different things. I've seen people who have made money and they've lost crazy money. They've lost life and careers in trading. So when it comes to growth, it's a different skill set on its own. That's, so I shared on something on my IG. I said, see, this because these are the things I begin to see in traders. One thing, your level of income or wealth or success you're going to have is going to be directly proportional to the level of your awareness, personal development, plus your network. All right. Now, it means how you apply yourself. What's your service be? What's your sales be? What's your cash flow? And your cash flow is going to be dependent on the people you serve. So one of the things I share, when you want to grow, you have to learn the principles of growth. All right. So, and when it comes to trading, one principle, applied personal principle to growth, is you must have a money management. Now I'm trading. I said, why would you grow $1,000 to $6,000 and you don't have a $4,000 withdrawal? See, because one, this is, as an investor, you plant a seed, you get a return on investment. All right. Then from part of your return on investment, you sold that seed. It means you're broken even. You go invest in other portfolios. It means you could make trading. There's something I'm going to be teaching on how to make trading, how to create cash flow from trading. Because two things we pursue: to learn the skill set to multiply money. All right. And also, you could also use a skill set to gain cash flow. Without cash flow, it's going to be very difficult. So when you're trading, have a withdrawal plan. I believe I've shared that with the team as well. Have a withdrawal plan. It's your withdrawal strength that is going to strengthen you over a period of time. So when you're young, just imagine I found $1,000, I agreed to $2,000. I took $400. I kept. All right. I do the next week. The next month, I agreed to probably $3,000. I take $800 out of it. Now, altogether, I've had 1,200. I've broken even. There's a way I'm going to trade that account. It's going to be different. I could not put this money into another portfolio. It means my capital has birthed for me another capital, and it still has profit. There's a different way I'm going to trade, But when you begin to see, and I shared something with them, and I'm going to close with this. It's not about the equity. I may have $100,000 I'm trading with. My percentage, I trade based on percentage. So I may be using, let's say Forex. I may be using, as 100,000, I may be using a standard 10. All right. Now I make more money based on the leverage I use, the lot size I use, the risk I use. But it's the same way I'm going to blow my account as $100. is the same way I'm going to blow $1,000. So there is no difference between those who trade in equity. The only difference is who withdraws. I will make more money if I withdraw. That's what's mine. I will make more money, but if I don't withdraw the money, if the money get crushed, it's the same way I'm going to crush $100. It's the same way I'm going to crush $1,000. So you have to make withdrawals. You're not a trader if you don't make withdrawals. Money, no matter how skilled you are, if you don't make withdrawals. So the same way you grow the skill set to multiply money, you grow the skill set to withdraw money. If you don't do both, you're not in business. All right. So probably that's what I would share with anyone. Don't try to say, okay, let me just, because one of the things I was thinking, and it happens to everybody, let me just grow to $10,000. Then nothing changes. Whether you grow to $10,000, you grow to $100,000. If the rainy day comes, the same way it's going to crash. It's going to crash. So as you grow it, just imagine you're having a withdrawal plan. It will definitely get to $10,000. But just imagine, before you get to $10,000, you've gotten at $4,000 in withdrawal. You are more in a safe place, and you have proof of mentorship, proof of results. You'll be in a better place, you know. So that's something we all should learn. Yeah.
I have a question.
Thank you for that.
Thank you
Now
so
you have
much.
a question?
There's a question here. Somebody's trying to ask you a few things here. So the question is on MetaTrader 4, I see equity, margin, free margin, and margin levels. She says she's tried to understand that from the Forex trading through im.center, but she doesn't clearly get it. So what does equity mean when trading Forex?
Okay, good. So when you see a trade running, all right, so let me just, let me see the difference. When you see a trade running, just a moment. Okay, so you will see balance, you see equity, you see margin, you see free margin and margin level. The two important things is your balance is how much, all right, after the equity. So if you have a balance, all right, what is remaining in your account aside what is running? That's your balance. Now your equity is the minus plus what is running. Minus plus what's running. That's your equity. Okay. Margin is your leverage. It means margin is it's kind of like when you take a trade, it gives you the kind of like a size. As you keep taking trades, it's depleting. Okay. It means you still have room. How much room you still have to. It's not really, it doesn't really, what really matters is your free margin. All right. Your free margin, that will be showing you your margin level or free margin. It'll be showing you the percentage. If it goes below 100, you're in trouble.
Can you repeat that? Your free margin, if you go what?
Now, your free margin, as you're taking the trade, is showing. So let's say I have $1,000. If I take a trade, it's going to show 900. It means I still have a margin to play with in the trade. Now, as I keep taking lot size, it's going to start reducing, and the margin level percentage is going to also be reducing. Never allow your trade gets close to 200% at any level, because if it goes red, at 100, it goes red. It means anytime the broker could call you off. It means you've reached the limit of your what? Your free access to keep using the broker's, leverage. They'll cut you off the trade. All of your trade on red, yeah. So the most important thing is your equity, your balance, and your free margin level. Don't allow your free margin. And there's no way this is even of importance. It's only people who don't know how to trade. You take a trade now, you take another trade, you take multiple trades. You're not watching this. But if you're following proper risk management, if you have $100, you need one trade at a time. If you have $1,000, you could break your trades. Okay, I have inside of my mini account, I could break my mini into 2 micro 5. So that way I only have 2 trades running at a time. There's no way you're gonna have a problem with margin level, all the stuff.
So explain again the margin level. How is that coming into place? I just took a a fake trade to even see like,
Okay, so now when you take the fake trade, what account do you have? You see that the account you have is almost the same margin level. True. The numbers are almost close.
no.
What did you have? What was
So
in
I
your,
have a demo account, 48,000 demo.
what was the free margin?
Free margin is 48,476 and 12 cents.
Yeah, it's almost the same. All right, the free margin, it's almost like your account, but what's remaining, kind of like what's the space. Now the level, what's the percentage? Margin level.
It says 12,000%.
So you still have lots of room to still take lots of trades. But guess what? If you start putting in more trades now, it's going to start reducing. Do you understand? If you start putting more trades, it's going to start reducing. At no point, don't allow it go beyond 500. Yours even 1,000, because if the more trades you have, you could just take one trade now from 5,000, it's going to go to 300. Do you understand? Because now you are fully loaded. It's telling you the capacity of the car. You're fully loaded. You've taken, just imagine you take two, overweight, depending on the lot size. The car is going to tell you, I've taken my weight to, I've taken my weight. All of a sudden it will just crash itself. So that's what the indication, that's the indicator of margin level. It just tells you how much room you still have to take trades.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Any other questions, you guys?
Not for now. Thank you.
All right, guys. Nice seeing you. Keep winning. All right. Let's keep practicing. Keep growing your account and making withdrawals. At least have a withdrawal plan every single week. Now, the thing is this. If you plan to withdraw every week, you trade to withdraw. But if you don't plan, you won't trade to withdraw. It's what you think that happens. So if my thought, okay, what am I going to do this week? I want to make a withdrawal. It may be small this week. It may be small next week. Maybe small in 3 weeks' time. But guess what? In 6 weeks' time, in 1 month time, in 3 months' time, it's going to be getting bigger because you have a consciousness. Your life goes in the direction of what you put into your mind. So
It's almost like having a weekly paycheck,
Exactly.
Look forward to.
I have a question. So how do we withdraw? I'm very new on this, so I'm not even sure how to go about that.
Okay, you know what I'm going to tell you to do? Make some money this week. Let the money stay in your account. All right. When the money in your account, the solution is going to come. You find it's natural. Try to want to know it. Just make some money. You just find
money. We're gonna show you, or you're gonna figure out how to get it out.
Okay, thank you.
You'll find your natural born instinct withdrawing the money out. Okay. All right. So when you come to that road, you're going to cross it. So first is get yourself, make the money, follow the trades. Don't be in a hurry to make the money in the first place. All right. Make the money the right way, the right process. Make sure you go through the instruction that has been given to you by the coaches. All right. Then when you get the result, make the withdrawals. You're going to make the withdrawals. All right. I always like to help people make withdrawals. So you can reach out to me. I'll help you.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate each and every one of you. All right. I'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank
for
you.
the practice too.
Bye-bye.
We appreciate